Oh, come on, traffic, goddamn. All dang day. Where's everybody? Hey, whoever's on here. Wait for a few more minutes. Who's on here? Introduce yourself. All right, I'll wait a few more minutes. Now, come into the room, into the chat. Can I get 3 more people? All right, well, I'm going to keep talking. Everybody will jump on board while I'm driving. All right, I'm doing Deliv. This is my final pickup. I'm about to go to this Office Max up here in Midtown. Well, Moreland Avenue, which is like Little Five Points. And there's a little bit of congestion up here. I'm only a few miles away, and then I'll drop that off. Hopefully, it's not far, and then I can make my way on home. I've been out here doing Deliv since I got up from work at 2:30, and I got to Macy's up there in Cobb County. Hey, Ruthie, because I'm going through something and I'm out of town. Okay, that's good. You filed extension. That's good. Now, hopefully you don't owe, but when you get back in town, you can hit me back up, and then we could go from there if you still need my help. So, but after the tax season, April, after the tax season ends today, a lot of these firms or companies, they go out of, they close for the business. They'll keep a couple of offices like H&R Block offices open, but so yesterday I said the tax deadline was yesterday, and I said, wait a minute, my bad. The deadline is today, not yesterday. So, and Lynn, it may be a bad connection, so bear with me because I'm in this area that tends to have very bad signal, like it's doing right now. Just trying to reconnect. Hate this dang area. Ugh. Oops. So I've been doing Deliv since I got off of work, as I was saying, and had to go all the way to Marietta in Cobb Parkway in Macy's. And then, whew, all the way from Alpharetta, I had to go all the way to Moreland Avenue to pick up a package at Office Depot, which was 30-something miles from the last location where I dropped off a package at. And in between going to Cobb County from Chamblee Tucker, I figured I must have drove probably about, yes, I drove probably between all these deliveries and pickup I did today, it probably, I'm going to round up, maybe 60 miles. Oops. I shouldn't be penalized because I didn't have health Insurance I can't afford. Yeah, if you make, depending on how much money you make though, if you make um a certain dollar amount, then they will tell you if you qualify to be not penalized for not having health insurance. So now if you make like $40,000 plus or something, that's not you're not gonna get exempt from the penalty. So it depends how much you've made. So hopefully, if you made like if you made like $12,000, no, say you made $20,000, but you have a lot of write-offs, and you made. Let me see. I think they will do away with that soon. Well, I don't know. It depends. Now, if they want to focus on what they want to change, they need to eliminate mandatory health insurance. But if they don't charge that, then they may not offer a premium tax credit to get insurance. I don't know. They're not going to get away with. They're not going to do away with Affordable Care Act. They ain't going to do away with the insurance. Trust me. You could make some revisions and things of that nature, but in regards to totally eliminating it, no. So who knows what they're gonna do? Like I said, I'm losing my audience. What happened? Oh boy, I'm real ready to go. Dang it, it's 7:48. I hope this person better not live far either. I'm gonna pick up this dang package, and it better not be some big bulky package either, and they better be home. Okay, I thought I was losing my audience. This person shouldn't live too far from this Office Depot off of Moreland Avenue. But last week when I did the live, I made $278 between the tax that they gave me last week, and I had like a whole bunch of pickups. But in one of them, I had to deliver it the next day because Office Depot closed by the time I Best Tucker, and I said, ain't no way I'm gonna go all the way back to Piedmont Road to bring back a package, and they put some wrong address on there, so they still paid me. And one thing about the Lyft, they pay $13.50 per hour while you're on the task, and then they pay you 50 cents a mile between all of the between going to the store, dropping the packages off. I did how many hours I did? Let me see. Two. I think it was like 6 hours. No, it wasn't no 6. I can't remember. I didn't. Let me see. I want to say it was 6 hours, and then they gave me that hour to to return a package, and I told them it was 23 miles when I went back to deliver it because I count the mileage from my house all the way back to Piedmont. So, I think no, it wasn't no 8 miles. It was I can't know. I have to look at it. I have to look at it because I didn't even look at the miles. I think I had like 8, no, 9, 10. I want to say it was 11 hours, but it can't be 11 hours because I don't remember doing um 2 days. I remember doing. Come on, bitch, go ahead. Okay, I try to let people go, and then you ain't gonna go. I have to look it up, but I can't remember how many miles. I can't remember how many hours it was. I want to say it might have been maybe 10, 11-ish, maybe less than that. I think it was the miles that gave me a lot of that money because even though it's 50 cents a mile, I had a lot of delivery. I had a lot of stops to go to. I went to like 4 or 5 different stores last week, and in between going to no, it was one day. That's what it was. I had and then the the bulk of the pay, but the live is not bad. Cause let me tell you, the way how the live has it is they will always seem to take you where I'm going towards home. Like this one right here I went to. I was all in Cumberland Mall. Then I went to East Cobb. Then from East Cobb, it took me to Alpharetta because you could actually go on 120 loop, and you could get from Alpharetta to Roswell into Marietta, and that's how they guided me. And then me coming on this side of town, it was like 30 something miles. But see, the good thing about it is that when I pick up this package and go to wherever I'm going, I could just go right on Ponce, which is 78, and go straight home. So it's not like it's taking me out the way. It kind of like, okay, on your way home, or you going towards the back home, go ahead and pick up this package, and it works out perfectly every time. Even if they told me my last package to be picked up was in Alpharetta and Holcomb Bridge Road, I still would have been on my path to go home. I just simply go down Holcomb Bridge and go down Jimmy Carter and then hit Lawrenceville Highway and then go to Rockbridge Road and I'll be home. So, and the worst thing that could happen is if I get to this location and if that package is too big and it's over 50 pounds, I don't have to accept it. Or if the package is not ready, okay, where the hell is it now? I know it is. So the good thing about it is, regardless if I pick up the package or not, they still have to pay me for the hours that I've been on this task. So, and then I have another 3 hours with Deliv this week too. So, between doing Deliv for like 11, 10 hours a week, I could easily get about almost 300. So, and I could still do I could do a little bit of Uber Eats, and I could still do the Amazon food delivery. But once I pick up this package and drop it off to whomever, I might turn on the app and do Uber Eats. I don't know. I'm not going to stay out here all night, though. It depends on where I'm dropping off this package. Maybe on my way home, I'll pick up and turn on Uber Eats or even Ziffy, for that matter. But what's the day? Tuesday? Nah, it may not be as busy for food deliveries. It's too early in the week. Early in the week, you don't really get a lot of food deliveries. You pick up orders here and there. Why? Every time I'm on Moreland Avenue, Decatur area, it always got bad signal. I don't get it. Let me park right in the front just in case. This dang package might be, I hope it's a little package and stuff. It ain't nothing big like a printer. Because one thing for sure, I will be telling the person, come on and get this box, because I'm not lifting no heavy box up on those stairs. So far, I haven't really had to do that, though. But it was one time, some office building wanted me to pick up 5 boxes of 50-pound paper. I said, no, ma'am, no, sir. I said, before I left Office Depot, I asked them, did they have a freight elevator and did they have a cart? Did the lady get all nasty and think with me, that's something you supposed to have? Man, basically, that is not, I am not a truck. I don't have a truck. My contract states with Deliv that it's supposed to only pick up you cannot pick up packages over 50 pounds. And that's one thing about it, is that they don't do that. They don't do that, pick up 10 boxes of whatever. Nope, that is not what they don't do that. Okay, I'll be back, y'all. Let me go ahead and I gotta scan in. Oops. I'll be back. Don't go away. Oh yeah, okay, y'all. I'm back. Hey, Fee. Look at y'all. Look at what I was just telling y'all a few minutes ago. Look what I was just telling y'all a few minutes ago. This is the thing I'm supposed to pick up. Look at this. Let me repeat this. Let me show you. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I mean, y'all? See what I mean? See what I just mean? Did you see that? Fee Art, happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fee Art Mom. Happy birthday to you. We wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well. That's garbage. Hey, I told y'all I was coming back. Where y'all went? I wanted to tell y'all what happened on the last pickup from Deliv. And lo and behold, if it was not true, it was 5 big ass boxes of paper. 4 or 5. You seen go back in the week, man. I was like, oh, what's up with these people? They know job, and ain't nobody gonna deliver big boatload of paper. Let me get to this person video. Hey, Lynn. Man, let me tell you. Remember I said that watch. It's going to be somebody that's going to order 50 billion boxes. And lo and behold, I walk in the door, scanned in. I didn't see the items on the shelf, right? So I asked the guy behind the counter, I said, what's that, what packages is over there? Lo and behold, that was the customer's order I was supposed to pick up. This dang person ordered, and it was Indian. They ordered 5 big-ass boxes, 50-pound boxes of paper. It was all on the damn dolly. And 3 big-ass boxes of something else. They had like 10 big, huge boxes. Really? I was like, you know what? These people, boy, I swear to God. You know, if you order big office supplies like that, you need to hire a company and pay that shipping or delivery fee and stop being cheap. I said, ain't no way in hell. So luckily for me, it was driving. It was not that out the way from my house. They lucky. It was on my way to the pastor going home. Go back on the video because I was hoping some y'all was seeing it to see what I was talking about. They had 5 boxes of paper on the dolly, and then they had 3 other big boxes. No, 3, 4, 5. They had about 9 or 10 boxes, huge big boxes. You think it's gonna fit in this car? Look at this. Oops. You think it's gonna fit in the back of my back seat and in my trunk? I had to call up Deliv and told them it was too big. It was over capacity. They had to cancel that order. They won't be getting no paper. They won't be getting their boxes of paper, 5, 10 boxes of paper tonight. And then it was an Indian person. You know darn well when you order on Deliv, it tells you cannot be over 50 pounds. And you want to order 8, 9 boxes and thinking somebody's supposed to pick all of that up, put it in my car, and then drive to someplace, and they probably was a business that probably was closed for the day. So I hope whoever gets that tomorrow, that they get notified them the van that they need a person who has a caravan or a truck. See, they need to start dispatching orders according to the vehicle. You know what kind of car they know what kind of vehicle you got because you had to take a picture of your car when you sign up for Deliv. Shoot, they better order from Costco and have it delivered on the business account and pay that delivery fee. I don't know why people want to be cheap. Why you have a business, you order buttloads of paper, 5, 6, 10 boxes, and you don't go to a company that actually do deliveries. So you're trying to go the cheap route and say, ooh, let me order paper because it's only $5 to deliver or $10 to deliver. And then you're going to try to use some third-party company where people use their personal vehicles to pick up packages. Now, I don't mind picking up the packages and things like that, but who does that? Who orders 5 to 10 boxes of paper and use a third party company that's meant to drop off small packages, things you pick up at the mall, like Macy's, you know, maybe a small box of, an office equipment, not your whole entire office for 7 months of paper, and you want someone to put it in their car and you drop it off. That is just so inconsiderate to me. That's just inconsiderate, and that's cheap. I swear to God. It's like you can't seem to get away from that. They order food, they don't want to tip. They order groceries, they don't want to tip. Now you want to order office supplies. One box of paper, that we use big box of paper, that's 50 pounds by itself. 50 pounds for one box. You gonna order five of those boxes? No, 7. Whatever, it was 5 or 7 boxes. That was just the paper that was in the dolly, and then there was the other boxes too. Who does that? 5, 300 pounds box, 300 pounds of paper. Then you had 3 or 4 additional big boxes of, I don't know what it was. Really? Mm-mm. But I still got paid for it though. But I was not today. I had a feeling when I didn't see enough that little packages on the shelf. I said, hell no. I said, I know it's not that bomb. They expect me to go and pick up, and lo and behold, it was it. I'm gonna read what you're saying. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, people have gotten so cheap that they want to order office supplies and think you're supposed to pay $10 to deliver, or whatever the delivery 1 day delivery fee is, or they pay it free or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just plain plumb dumb. It's just plain plumb dumb. And it was Indian. I the name. I was like, I should have known. When I saw that name, I should have known. I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up, a little cartridge CD, um, little office supply stuff. Usually when I pick up from Office Depot or Office Max, it's usually something like some kind of CD or a cartridge, pink paper, ink cartridge for your printer, um, stuff like that. Maybe sometimes it could be like a 25-pound box of, like a little um, printer or something. It's the second time this has happened. The second time I went to an Office Depot, and it was an office, and they ordered 5 to 10 boxes of paper at one time. Not one big box of paper. I could handle if it was one, but I'm not going to pick up 5 boxes plus additional 3 or 4. That's just ridiculous. And the thing about the live is that if it's not, if it can't fit in your car, or if it's over 50 pounds, you're supposed to you can't pick it up. You're not supposed to get it. You're supposed to call them up on the phone, put an exception, and then they'll remove it from your task and make note that they need to get somebody who has a truck. And trust me, it ain't that many people that do live that has a truck, unless they were already doing a delivery. They had a delivery truck on the side, and maybe they'll do it, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Like I said, unless they do Amazon and they have a little hoopty truck. But most people who do Amazon and they ride those white trucks and deliver the packages, they work for a company that they leave their car at the company, and then they go to Amazon, and then they drive those white trucks. They don't own those trucks. It's owned by a company that hires them, and they get paid an hourly wage, like $12, $13 an hour. But just to have somebody who just have a truck like that, that's rare. Unless cause most of the time, if you have a truck or a van, you're really not going to do that, doing that on the live. Not unless you have a contract doing pickup for deliveries, and it requires that you have a truck. Then I could see that. But matter of fact, I've never bumped into any other deliv person in Atlanta. Never. I've never bumped into anybody else who do live. And I don't even know anybody who does deliv. But I'm sure they're out there to do it, but it must be very small, or maybe, I don't know. I'm curious to know how many people they got. That's one thing about deliv. They don't oversaturate and hire a lot of people. They get so many people, and they divvy up the allocated hours. So everybody gets about 16 hours a week maximum if it's busy. Everybody gets about 16 hours. It's either 16 or 17. It's one of them. But I've never got. Now, I did get 17 hours. I did get a full maximum one time. But usually that's if I do 2 days a week. And I'm doing like they give me like 5 tasks to do. And tasks, they tell you to drive to Macy's. And then it tell you, and then the second task is to pick up from the Macy's. And then it tell you the third task to drive to Office Depot. And then the fourth task would be drive to this person, drive to the other person who ordered from the Office Depot. So when I mean task, that's what they considered task. So every time, the minute I get to a store, I scan that I arrived. There's a QC code you scan at some of the places, and then that's when you're on the task. From the time you pick up an order, and then from the time I'm driving. So when I started today at 2:30, when I left work, I was driving towards Macy's. They keep the first 11 miles, which is $5. It's just like all these other companies in a direct way. They charge like, they'll take $5 from whatever you owe, but after that, everything else is yours. So if it's 20 miles for me to drive to the first store, then I'm not getting paid all 20 miles. I'm only going to get paid like 8 of those. I can't remember the exact amount is, to be honest. I'm getting paid like the 15 of those 22 miles or something like that, So they're gonna pay me so that's when the time begins. And then when I get to the store, then it calculates. So all the way up until that very last place that I just left, my task ended from the time I called, and they removed it. So I'm not going to get paid any more miles. My miles ended when I got to Office Depot because I didn't go to the customer's house or office to deliver 50 billion pounds of paper and office supplies. They're not going to pay me for that. But the miles from that Office Depot, I know the address, I know the street. It was only probably about 4 miles, but it was probably an office building because it was DBA something and Associates. So I doubt it was anybody's house. So but total miles today, I probably did. It probably was a lot of miles I drove between all those places that I went to, but it's crazy. Okay, CR, you back because I wish your mother a happy birthday. You heard me singing. I said happy birthday to CR's mom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, CR's mom. Happy birthday to you. And stay blessed. And stay blessed. And stay blessed. Happy birthday to you. I know you did something really special for your mom, VR. I need to start making some videos so people can know what y'all be doing. Today was 70 degrees. It finally broke out of that cold spell. Goodness. According to the car temperature, it said it's 72. But it was freezing for the last couple of days. Hopefully spring will finally be here. Well, I can't believe I've been out all day. I've been out since 6 a.m. all the way till now. So that means I did, let me see, 2:30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 hours? I did like, 6 hours of the live, maybe? That's almost like 2 full-time jobs I did today. But I'm going to have to do these gigs jobs because the pay is not that great with the company I'm working with. But I'm glad that I'm working a regular job to get a regular salary with benefits, and it's not gonna be stressful. I ain't gotta take nothing home. I ain't gotta take work home or nothing of the sort. That is for sure. But my goal with the gig jobs is that if I could make about $350 a week, maybe 4, but I'm gonna be conservative. Hey, Miss G, I'm gonna read your comments when I get home. I'm almost home. I don't want to. I read your comments when I get home. One thing I wish YouTube does is make these things bigger because you know how hard it is to read comments on these screens. It is not that clear. That's why I don't respond right away to the comments, because to read the comments and to drive at the same time is almost dangerous to do. really not. Sometimes I wish, I don't know if I remember, I don't know if YouTube ever had this feature, but for some reason, I want to say a long time ago, maybe it was me, maybe I was dreaming it or something, I don't know, that one time in the comments, it's like you could, rather than you typing out your comments, people could actually speak their comments and actually be recorded rather than people typing in their comments. I sworn they had that before. I could be wrong, but if they really wanted to make some really enhancements with that, they should do that. Not that you make a YouTube video, but you just comment and you could just speak your comments and people just, so when someone listens, they could hear someone's voice in conversation. Because even though I could rewind the comment section, I could replay it back later on once I save it. Somebody could always go back and see what people were saying in the comment section, and they could rewind it and play it back. See, at one point you couldn't do that. Like if I was to save like the old, well, this has only been a couple of weeks that they've done this rewind. If I save the video and say I go back to replay it, then you could replay the comments and go back. Whereas before, once you save it and any comments that were made during the live stream, you can go back and recall what someone has said. Okay, I'm almost home. I'll be home in the next 10 seconds. Then I'm going to pull up in my garage and I could read y'all's comments. Now, somebody was supposed to come and give me a quote to cut my grass, and they didn't even show up yesterday. Boy, I swear, you know what? I'm going to have to beg my neighbor across the street if he could cut my grass and let me use his big old lawnmower, because that little cheap lawnmower is not going to cut this big-ass grass. Okay, let me see what y'all said. Oh, it's 8:46. It's time to go to bed. Okay, let me see what y'all said. I didn't get a chance to do the taxes because I'm going through something and I'm out of town and I'll file an extension. Yeah, you want to file that extension today. Today is the last day. File an extension. But that way you have it till October to file. But it don't give you extension to pay. Hey again, Lynn. Ruthie. Just give me a call, Ruthie, when you come back from out of town. You and dang Vicky, y'all out, both of y'all out of town this week. Yes, No, you won't be penalized for health insurance if your income is too low. But there are other exceptions too. So yeah, PR, your mom's birthday. You ain't tell me how old she was. Lynn, cheap. Exactly. Cheap as I don't know what. I mean, it's amazing. I don't know if DeLive knows what they're sending you. That's hard to say. But I assume they know what they send They know what the customer place now as to they know what it is. I think they do know. I just think that people just passed on it because that order was just way too late for them not to give that to me, and it wasn't even in my path of delivery. It took me way out the way to go and to pick up the packages because I was like, ain't no way this would have been my delivery. Somebody else had that order, and everybody passed it along when they got there. So yeah, I do need a schedule. I'm gonna figure out what kind of schedule I'm gonna do. But I know to live it should be if I got a block, not a block. If I have if they have any hours, I'll know that like a week later, and then I wait list myself during the week, and then if they need help, they'll release the schedule and say, okay, we have something available. But it always seems like I do get some kind of um hours every week with the live. It just depends on you know how many hours and how busy they are. Hey, Jameson. Ooh, we'll go into the house now. Let me see. Lunch pail. So how's it going with your part-time gig job with AutoZone? Well, that's good. I've been working all day too since 6 a.m. Even though I'm not, even though we just sitting around doing practically nothing. But well, Jameson, if you need a job, I could tell you about the company I work for because they're looking for people like technical support for Best Buy. So if you're good at technical support things and you want to talk on the phone, there's a company that I work with and they're hiring and they need people. It doesn't pay. It don't pay a whole lot of money, but um, it's easy. Well, it's easy. Well, I'm quite sure you know some technical stuff, but it's other things too. So it's not just Best Buy, but you already have a job, so you may not need another job. Oops. Hold on, I'm trying to get my laptop out of my back seat. James, are you still doing DoorDash and Grubhub too, or you just working those two, working that part-time job at Oto's on the weekends? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. I'll read your messages when I get in the house. I'm walking to the garage. Okay, what you say? A penny for my side job, so at the end of the year I can pay off the least most of my car off. Or you could, yeah, within the next 4 months, I think it's 4 months, I think I'll be finished paying off my car. And after that, I may have to I need to get my turbocharged thing fixed. But they talking about that gonna cost over $600 to get fixed. But I'm Kia's and fix it for cheaper than what the car dealership talking about. But if I could decrease the number of miles that I'm driving on my car, which I am because going to work is not that far. I only travel 12 miles to work because it's not far. So I'm not even driving no, it's not no 12 miles. It might be about 18 miles or something like that. So that's a good thing. But I'm not trying to drive a whole bunch of miles like that, especially since I'm only going to be doing Uber Eats and maybe Ziffy, but it depends. I don't know. But the only apps that I'm going to be doing basically is going to be Uber Eats, Amazon if it's not going to Smyrna, but I would do Amazon, but they don't get a whole lot of blocks. I mean, they do, but not a whole bunch. And, of course, Deliv, because it seems like I'm doing Deliv at least once a week now, or at least maybe a good, I'm getting probably a good 11, 12 hours with Deliv. And it's not hard, It may be a lot of miles, but it's not really like hard miles. Like I do get paid for delivering packages, but it's not really difficult because it's kind of like if I'm doing a task that's 3-4 hours, I may drive 100. No, not even 100 miles. I think it may be about
60. It may be about 60 something miles. I don't know. I have to look at my statements and see how many miles I'm doing typically with the delivery. You know. Okay. That's good. See, if you could get 'cause it's hard. You know, like I said, I've never done Lyft, so I don't know how it is, but I think more and more people are doing Lyft. But then I start hearing people complaining that Lyft is starting to be like Uber, trying to take their guarantee. So I don't know if that's true or not. So, but you know what? Uber Eats has always been like a supplement. Uber Eats has never been like a, oh, let me do Uber Eats. 40 hours, 60 hours. Uber Eats is good when they got a when they got a little good boost going on. But I haven't got that dang surge for weeks. I'm sure they need people to do their rights. Yeah, that's true. I'm sleepy, y'all. Let me lay down. Alright, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm getting sleepy. Okay, y'all have a good night, y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow.